What is going on, guys? Jack here, and welcome back to episode 15 of our social Let's Play here in Football Manager 2018. And while we are back, it is the end of November, and things are going pretty good. You know, I'm full of optimism. You'll see at the top here, we are first in the league. Obviously, if you were here last time, you know things have been going great, and while they've continued to go great since we were last here against Nancy, 5 games played, 5 very good results. We started off with a 3-0 result in the Cup, which is good to see us get through the third round of the Coupe de la Ligue. So, yeah, pretty darn excited about that. The fact that we could potentially go on a little bit of a cup run. Following on from that 3-0 win, which was a good result. You know, you can see here, Ruiz got a goal, Ricardo Martin got a goal, and Panna with a nice kind of classic Panna effort. But following on from that, we got another 3-0 result, this time against Châteauroux. Again, it was Martin contributing a lot. He got man of the match, I believe, in this game. 9.2 rating for him. Got a goal in the 16th minute. Followed it up with a goal in the 23rd minute. And really showed why in the France Under-19s international side, he has been playing as a striker. Despite his lack of kind of finishing, his composure off the ball, he finds goals. And well, for us, he's been finding them from this deeper midfielder position. Also worth noting, Ducasse got a goal that before half-time. We kind of cruised in the second half. Châteauroux didn't have a shot on target. And yeah, all in all, just a good little result there. The next game we had, our first ever win against Lens in our time here in charge. And we've played them a fair few times. Of course, we lost to them, as you will probably remember, in the playoff final last year. As well as that, of course, we drew against them twice in the league last year. So yeah, this was the first time we've ever beaten them. If I'm honest, we were a little bit fortunate, but it was Ducasse with the goal. It was in the 35th minute. And yeah, we dominated possession for the most part and limited their opportunities to long-range speculative efforts. And yeah, good little 1-0 result there, really. The next game we had, where it all went wrong. The French 7th round of the French Cup, and you'd expect us to go far in this competition. I rotated my side, and it backfired spectacularly. We lost 2-0. I do want to claim we got FM. The stats look kind of close in the bottom left. It's worth noting that when we conceded the 2 goals, they'd only had 1 shot on target, I think, or prior to the first goal going in. And, well, in a desperate attempt to chase the game, they got another in the 90th minute. Very disappointing. I can't really, flame the game because we didn't take our opportunities. Yes, we had a lot of the ball. Yes, we had a lot of shots. But, well, we weren't at the races. You can't win if you don't score. Anyway, the last game that we played against Montpellier, a 2-2 draw. Good result, this one, I feel like, particularly the nature of it. We started off with a Leclerc goal to actually give us the lead from a set piece, a nice little header into the back of the net. Bassetti then grabbed a brace for Montpellier, 2 goals within 4 minutes. First one came in the 73rd minute, second one came in the 77th minute. And you felt like that unbeaten league run that we've been going on was about to come to a crashing halt. However, Axel Actas, on off the bench, grabbed a goal in the 90th minute, which saw us finish this game 2-2. Montpellier probably going to feel disappointed to draw this game. I feel like we were a little fortuitous, but as I said, it's a good draw that keeps our unbeaten run going. And Montpellier, well, they are struggling in the league. So, well, speaking of the league, let's take a look at it after the 5 games since you were last here. Of course, only 3 of them in the league, 2 in the Cup, so not a massive amount changing. But you can see here we do sit comfortably top of the pile, 37 points from 16 games. Brest are behind us on 29 points. Today we are going to be taking on Clermont. Some of you may remember that they were right up there in the league table. I feel bad because I said I was going to do them and they've kind of bottled it as of late. They've lost their last 2 league games and drew the one prior to that, albeit it was against Brest. So yeah, I guess you can't blame them too much for that. Anyway, you can see here, looking across the player stats, Ducasse still top of the top goal scorer charts, although his goals have dried up a little. I mean, 17 goals in 16 games is still amazing. But, well, he scored 10 goals in his first 5 of the season, so it was always going to be difficult to keep that going, I guess. He is top of the average ratings, Ducasse, but you can also see here Mark Ristel on a 7.33 has been putting in a really good shift as the defensive midfielder for us this year, the 22-year-old German. Been a real surprise package, and, well, in terms of assists, Francisco Trincao, 7 for him for the year, looking like an emphatic player, obviously, only 18 years old. Looking at his report card, you can see, obviously, well-suited to Ligue 1 football. And, well, I feel like everyone has just developed fantastically as of late. I was checking this out earlier. You can see here John Ruiz on 3.5-star current ability. If we look at that, that is, at least in the opinion of my assistant, well-suited to Ligue 1 football. So, in reality, if we look from Ruiz onwards, we are talking a fair portion of the team actually considered kind of, suitable players for the league above us. And I feel like we're kind of showing that just in how dominant we've been on the scorelines in the league as a whole. Obviously, a few blips here and there, but for the most part, we've been head and shoulders above the rest, and that's why we have such a big cushion. You can see here, looking at the values, players' values are starting to shoot up as well. I guess that's largely down to how well we've been playing. Jondo Fuchs still attracting interest, but this guy really has improved a lot this year. He's starting to look a lot more like the real deal as a complete centre mid. His vision is at 13.2. Now, when we started, it was at 10, so that's a really big improvement to almost get it to 14 across what is about 15 months? That is just a crazy turnaround there. But, he's been improving a lot. And I feel like that's been kind of a common trend, actually, across a lot of the younger players in the first team. There has been a lot of improvement there. Anyway, in terms of the average ratings, Ducasse has been playing well. Panna has been doing very well as well. You can see here for him a 7.27 average rating in the league, 8.9 in the cup competitions. Not too shabby at all. Beyond those guys, you can see Ricardo Martin has come into some form. A player who I criticised early on into his time at the club. Has a 7.23 average rating in the league. 3 goals, 3 assists. He has been kind of getting a few injuries here and there. That's been a little bit of a problem. You can see he stubbed his toe against Montpellier. As a result of that, he's not going to be available as a starter for today's game. So we have had to shake things up a little bit in the final third. But generally speaking, I'm very happy with the position we find ourselves in right now. Of course, we are going to be taking on Clermont today. They are struggling for form. If we look at our team for today's game, we're going to go with Privot in goal. The back four is going to be Pendant, Lacroix, Ruiz and Fuchs. I feel like at this point, this back four's kind of just established itself. It is the go-to kind of back four. It just works, doesn't it? It's nice to have 4 players who are all developed here at the Sochaux Academy, and all just at really tender ages as well, just playing alongside each other as part of a very cohesive unit. Anyway, Ristel and Panna are going to be playing slightly further ahead. Already talked about these 2 guys, but they've been performing fantastically as of late. Trincao is going to play out on the left, Kitongo out on the right. Almeida today is going to be the beneficiary of the fact that Martin isn't fit enough to start. As I said, has been out with a stub toe. He is going to be an option on the bench for us, but Almeida here, you can see as an advanced playmaker on attack, very well suited to this role, of course. Only 18 years old, a player we brought in for a measly fee of £80,000. Hasn't improved a whole lot since he first kind of came to us here, but he has room for improvement, and I'm kind of interested to see how he can perform today. Anyway, of course, up top, we are going to be playing Ducasse. You can see 2 goals in his last 5. Average rating has been a little disappointing at 6.98, so hoping for a bit of a rebound for him today. You can see he is our first player to play in the France Under-21 squad, which is really exciting, and he also got a goal within his first 2 games playing in the youth team. So, yeah, great for him at 18 years old, of course, to break in there. And, of course, he's only just turned 18 as well, with his birthday just, a month and a half ago. So anyway, let's get into this game today. Pretty happy with our lineup as a whole. I feel like we should be going into this and backing ourselves. Looking at their team, they've got some interesting players. Tate is their top goal scorer, playing as this advanced playmaker role. Looks like they're going to be matching up quite similarly to us. You can see here, Johan Quat, or Quat, I don't know, answers on a post. It's probably Quat or something. I don't feel like the T would be pronounced in French. But a big signing for them, actually, for £475,000. And one thing that I've not really mentioned with Clermont is that they have a reputation for scoring goals. If we just look at the league table, for this season, they have so far scored 30 goals, which is the second most in the league. Obviously, defensively, they've not been quite so great. But last year, they were top goal scorers in the competition despite finishing 7th. So, this is going to be a test of our defence today. Clermont, they like to shoot, they like to create. That does leave them exposed at the back, and that's where we're going to, I think, look to capitalise on their frailties. But, let's see how we get on today. Get to tell the players I expect to win. Going to be Fuchs's 100th career appearance for the club. A really cool landmark for him to hit. Only age 21 as well. Of course, last year played 34 games for us. This year, he's already got more assists than last year. It's fantastic to see. And, long may that continue. Hopefully, he can continue to be a mainstay of the first team going forward. So anyway, let's see how we get on. We are at home today against Clermont. Given the fact their form has been pretty poor of late, I'm expecting a win. However, having lost in the French Cup 7th round, albeit with a rotated side, and also having screwed up last time out where we took on Montpellier, we are going to be looking, I think, today to try and bounce back, try and get a win. It's going to be a bit of a challenge for us. And you see Katongo, I think I started playing him forgetting about the fact that the reason I dropped him is because his condition wasn't very good. I did originally have Dougie Boy in his place, but I think I forgot that the reason why I had Katongo not starting. And I took off Pote, who's not been playing that great this year, and that could prove to be an error. I'll be completely honest, we've got a goal down as well. We always knew it was going to be tough to keep a clean sheet here. You can see so far in this game we have struggled for possession. And given the fact we struggle for possession, and we're already playing retain possession and control, I'm going to switch the focus to attack. You know, Clermont here, they love to play on the front foot. They love to attack going forward. Definitely leave themselves exposed at the back. And that's really what we're going to look to capitalise off here as well. In the 40th minute, we are chasing this game already. Let's see if we can make something happen. Ristel, big ball over to Katongo. Lacking fitness, but can he show us what he's made of? I mean, right there is a problem as far as Katongo is concerned. Just gives away the ball. Ristel trying to chase back. Pana reads it well, to be fair. Now can we build? Ducasse on the shoulder of the last man. Of course, he has the pace to break through this kind of defence. And, well, that's a nice run. Katongo, oh my gosh, I thought it had gone in for a second. A very ambitious effort there from the right-hand side by him. And, well, the Scottish international was hoping to bury it into the back of the net. Unfortunately, did blaze it over the crossbar. And so far with Clermont's only shot on target, they found the back of the net, and, well, it's just not good enough. Show me something else, boys, please. I am going to take off Katongo, I think, who's struggling, and we're going to bring in... I need to think about this a second. So the obvious option would be to bring in Douglas Pote to play right inside forward, but he's not really been performing that great for us. So I think I'd rather play Mbenza and bring him in. He's done okay for us, but I feel like he offers just a little bit more. You can see Trincão's not having a great game either, but because Katongo's tired, I feel like he's the logical change. So what we're going to do is we're going to change Pana to box-to-box midfielder. I think I made this change last episode, but essentially we're going to bring in Mbenza as a second inside forward on the left. Trincão shifts over to the right to cut inside. Almeida's average ratings aren't great at the moment. I could bring in Martin, who of course is coming back from his stub toe. If I am going to make that change, I'm going to wait another 15 minutes to do it, because I don't feel like with Martin's current condition, I can successfully get him through to the end of the game without either getting really tired or picking up an injury. But anyway, we are one goal down here, trying to break down Clermont here and trying to create an opportunity. Let's see if we can make something happen. Pana, Ducasse, through on goal. Can he finish it? Of course he can. Pana with an insane pass there. The vision to squeeze that through was superb. Ducasse's run was rapid. And, well, the keeper didn't even move in the end. It was smashed past him before he could react. Ruiz here just kind of baiting in the team. You can see a bit of probing play, trying to sucker up the Clermont defence. And, well, Ducasse finds himself free and slots it away on his left foot. A very nice finish by him. And we are, well, we're back in this game. And, well, the two inside forwards seems to, at least at the moment, be working. Although we do need to defend here. Core bringing it down the right. Crosses it in. Prevost misses it. And it hits the defender, who I don't think is anticipating it. But the goal won't stand. Okay, I think Pendant got pushed. Okay, well, the goal got disallowed. I'm a little bit confused. I feel like we missed some commentary lines. But, yeah, we dodged a bullet there. I think there must have been a push in the build-up maybe on the goalkeeper, which is why he didn't really react. Anyway, we're going to make our final few changes here. I'm going to bring in Deli to play that box-to-box midfielder and drop Pana deeper. Ristel on a booking. I don't really want to risk him. And we're also going to bring in Martin here. So going a little more offensive, getting in some fresh legs in the centre of the midfield. But we need to defend this set piece here. And, well, we've not defended it. I feel like set pieces have been a problem for us. It's definitely been somewhere where we've been exposed on a few occasions. Maybe I should shift my training focus to be on it. Because when that ball comes in, we should have enough men to deal with that. And unfortunately, no one has challenged for the play whatsoever. And, well, with 20 minutes left of this game, we're a goal down. You'd have to say we're a tad unfortunate. 2 shots on target, both finding their way past us. But Clermont, no pushovers. Let's just go on the attack, shall we? Shall we try and make something happen in this game? Let's move Pana up to be a I'll put him deep line playmaker on defend, I think. And Benza go on the attack. Trincão go on the attack. Trincão's been really poor today. One of our players we really kind of lean on and expect to perform big. Fuchs hasn't been that great either on a 6.2. And it's another set piece. And, well, are we about to be punished again? Ball whipped in. It looked like it might have been offside. It's not going to be given. 3 shots on target for Clermont, 3 goals. I mean, set piece marking is what I was going to say. Set piecing is something that apparently we don't do. It looked like it might have been offside there, but the flag's not gone up. You can only play to the flag. And time slipping away here. Hope slowly diminishing. We need 2 very late goals here. 5 minutes left. There have been late goals this season, but it would require a miracle. Martin to Trincao. Can he make something happen here? Ducasse, what a stop by the keeper. That was absolutely insane by their keeper. How the hell did he block that? What a save. You don't see that many great saves in the 3D FM match engine. That was one of them. And unfortunately, with that, he ceases any momentum to get back into this. And we're going to lose 4-1. Which, given the fact we drew last time out and lost the game before, really is less than ideal. We do still remain top. 5 points clear of Brest. Nancy are, 6 points behind us? I mean, I feel like we were unfortunate in that game. But Clermont, no pushovers. Obviously, they have had a bit of a rough run of form. But I feel like they're going to be up in the league no matter what. We have Lacroix wanting a new contract, or his agent. Can you sack your agent, please? Excellent. That's the correct answer, Lacroix. We never have to worry about Tibur again. So, yeah, that's good. Fuchs didn't have a game to remember. Not that happy about it. You can see here, looking at the league table, obviously, we are still comfortable. Looking at the dynamics, I've not really touched upon this since the start of the year. We are still lacking a leader in the dressing room, but Fuchs and Ristel have really emerged as 2 players of influence alongside Panna. Gibault's still kind of clinging on to the little bit of influence he has. And across the influential players, you can see a few extra players like Pendant, Trincao and Benza kind of coming in. One player I've not talked about a whole lot this year has been Thomas Robinet, of course, a player who did kind of play for us quite a lot last year. You can see he played 31 games, he only scored 9 goals. Really, with the emergence of Benza, but also just Ducasse, scoring for fun, there's been little to no room really for a 4th or 5th choice striker to come in and make a name for themselves, like perhaps there was last year, with kind of the likes of Adriat Sima battling for a first team position. But who knows, a few injuries, that could change quite rapidly. Anyway, in terms of when we'll be back, we're getting to that Christmas period where the games do become fairly spread out. I think we'll be back for the Troyes game. It's in a little while, it's on the 25th of January, but that game will note and kind of mark the debut of the night. Is it a little sad that I'm kind of counting down to the days till this guy's eligible to play in the first team? But yes, on the 20th of January, he becomes 16. He'll be able to play then. That game is going to be on the 25th. Troyes, they're down in 15th, but they were relegated just last year, and they're the kind of team who you're expecting to rebound at some point. It's as if, they can't be this bad forever. So, yeah, we'll have to keep an eye out. I expect them to pick up some form. And then, from there, there's a few different games we might end up doing. But we'll play things by ear. We'll see who we're competing with come, January, February time. The league can change very, very drastically, very quickly. But, yeah, that's going to be all from me today. Thank you for watching, guys. I do hope you enjoyed this video. Disappointing result. I do feel like we were a little hard done by. Before I forget, I'm going to just quickly change the team training to be set pieces. I swear set pieces used to be one. Did they get rid of set pieces? Am I going crazy? Oh, it's match prep. Of course it is. Of course it is. There you go. Defending set pieces. That's what we're going to focus on from now on. And also defending. Because has our defence been that bad? I mean, we've kept a few clean sheets, but we've conceded 7 goals in our last 3. That is not very good at all. So yeah, we'll look to bounce back, I think. But anyway, that is all from me. I'm rambling away now. Let's cut things off here. It is me, Jack. I will see you guys next time. And yeah, I'm out.